Okay, so what you're looking at now is our paintball field. There's like a little bunker right here. A couple more over there. And over here we have this trailer that we use as a fort. It's got 2 stories. Not really so good to hide in. It's got a lot of weak points. Wouldn't really go in there unless you're playing some other kind of game. And yeah, this is just the overview of the whole place. A couple boats over there. More bunkers. A huge tunnel goes through the middle of it. Got a couple old cars. Another fortress area. And yeah, this is just a wide span of it. Got a little blue house that I always run to. A couple more forts. Alright. So now I'm going on the steps. Good to get a closer look at this place. As you can see, this thing really needs to be mowed. It's kind of covered in grass and weeds, so we don't really go in here this one much. Let's see. Taking a nice little stroll. Let's see. Here's a bunker, or barrier, whatever you want to call it. I mean, not a whole lot of protection, but then again, you're not supposed to stay there the whole time, so shouldn't need too much protection. And if you're really good, you don't need any protection at all. It's not as fancy as the professional stuff, but then again, we don't play fancy either. Most of us are in like t-shirts and jeans and just go do it. No panties are allowed on the field. People actually quit playing because it hurts too much. And as you can see, we got this this wall of tires over here. Kind of cool. Tried hiding behind it once, didn't really work out so well. Not so well at all. This huge wall right here pretty much comes in handy sometimes. And here's the trailer fortress up close. We got this stuff behind it, which don't know how it got here, don't really care, don't use it. As you can see, it gets stuck every once in a while. See, as water gets caught up in there, like I almost got drenched. Alright, you're in the fortress. Bam. Right. As you can see, it's very spacious, you know. Got a little litter box. Sometimes you're in here for a while. When you gotta go, you just gotta go. Got some drawers, you know, had some extra ammo. That one's closed. Don't know how that got out here. Board. It's got 2 doors, they lock from the inside. We don't usually lock them because it's kind of unfair for both sides. And if you get trapped up in here, you're gonna get shot up pretty well and good. And we're going upstairs. It's much brighter. As you can see, it's only covered with half the protection of the bottom. And the roof right there, the lower roof. A couple more bunkers. The boats I mentioned earlier. One's up against a tree. Yeah. Some nails down there. Always good to have some extra nails to throw. You guys can see it. This is we built this brick wall not too long ago, which I think is a wonderful idea because the wood's getting really old and rotted, and let's just say some of the tunnels are gonna collapse. So, you know, brick walls are nice. The only problem is they're really sturdy, but if someone slams into it, it's probably gonna go down. And if someone slams into it, I feel sorry for the person behind it. Here we are. Brick wall. We only have 2 shooting spots. One right here. It's like you're in the game. Yeah. We have another one right over here, which I think is kind of a bad spot because where I would have put it, I would have put it facing right here. Right at the entrance of that tunnel right there. Because, you know, imagine the guy's face when he pops out of the tunnel and you get a paintball in the face. Not so pretty. Up close to the bunker. Don't really use this one much. Not much protection. If I ever go this way, I use this one. It's kind of nice to sit here for a couple seconds. You know, get your bearings, gather your resources, and just go after that. Like I said, you don't want to stay in one spot too long. They'll find you and they'll cap you hard. Up close to the boats. Pretty sure you don't want to be going out on the ocean with these things anytime soon. Some viney porches over here. This white giant water jug that we sometimes hide in, not filled with water. We don't swim and play. There's this weird little bunker we built not too long ago. Don't really know where a big piece of tree came from, but this little board and this car sofa seat came from. It was out here and we just kind of put it up there. It's kind of cool because if you want to be epic, you just like run really fast and knock it over and keep running, and hopefully you don't get shot in doing that. Got another couch right over here. Not such a good looking couch. I wouldn't sit on it. Might hurt, maybe not, depends. Got some more bunkers. We don't know what we're doing with this wall yet, but it's not gonna stay there. Couple close to the tunnel. I would go in it, but you have to. It's pretty weedy in there. Maybe a couple snakes, maybe possum or 2, raccoons. I don't know. Some blue water jugs that people sometimes hide in if they come in here. Hasn't happened lately, but it happened before. If you don't have your tetanus shot, I would recommend either getting one or beasting through it, because we got a lot of rusty things out here. Try to get the inside of this part of the tunnel. You are in the tunnel, kids. How do you feel? How do you feel? You know, occasionally we have a homeless guy sleep out here a couple of times. Have to scare him off, you know, beat him with a stick. He's a nice guy though, you know, once you get used to him. He kind of eats rabbits. I don't know how I feel about that, but you know, rabbits. Here's the start of another brick wall that we're building. Right here. It's this part of the tunnel we actually had to take apart because it collapsed. So, yeah, we're building out our bricks like I mentioned earlier. Here's another tunnel. It leads up into this big fortress made out of tin. I'll try to walk through it. Not really in paintball gear, so got some holes to look out of, shoot out of. You got to be careful though, because at this end there's this board that hangs down, and it's lower than the roof. I've scraped my head across this thing many of times. Bad words have been said because of that. So here's pretty much the building, or the tower, I guess. As I said, 10. All wrapped in 10. It's got a second story. Got stairs right here. And its bottom step broke off, but that's okay because it's the bottom one. There, steps break a lot. It's kind of dangerous out here. But you know, if you play at your own risk. Here's another area where you can shoot out of. The camera's looking out of the hole right now, the shooting hole. If you want to make a perverted joke about that, go ahead. Don't care. It's got 3 sides. Gotta look out across the paintball field all the way around. And here's the upper floor. Again, more 10. Lots and lots of 10. Got some more holes to look out of and shoot. Not facing backwards though. That might be a good idea, but we haven't done it. A lot of people hide behind that board right there, connected to that car. A lot of shootouts have been done in that spot. Over there you see a jet ski and a couple more walls. And yeah, there's some more of the tunnel. So now we're going down. If I don't break a leg. Little makeshift door that we made for it. It's kind of ripped apart. Not much good. It's more of a nuisance when you're trying to get into the place. There's a truck. Yeah, it's missing an engine. Don't want to drive away in that. Someone broke the windows out of it. We don't really like that, because it's not cool. Got another wall. Probably saw it earlier. Blue tarp looking thing. Never really hid behind it. I usually already have it mapped out where I'm going to go before the game starts, so. Another piece of the tunnel. Entrance on the other side over here. Got this really heavy pallet that we haven't used yet. We're probably going to put it somewhere as a wall. Haven't figured out yet. Here's a piece of a brick wall that you